Hi, thanks for coming to my channel. This is Midnight Moon Tarot and I'm Diana. This reading is for the astrological sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, or anywhere in your birth chart that Libra might appear. Also, if you're new to my channel, I'd like to take just a second and invite you to subscribe and click that little bell so that you're sure to be notified whenever I upload new content. Also, in the description box below, you'll find links to my social media, my Patreon, my PayPal, and links to some really cool things on Amazon I think you guys will like. Okay, so this reading is for October 2020. Keeping in mind that all tarot readings are timeless. So whether you come across this reading right after I upload, a week, month, or even a year from now, if you feel drawn to watch it, most likely you'll find a message for you within the reading. Now, if you feel like it doesn't completely resonate with you, feel free to swap the roles around, keep the parts that do resonate with you, disregard the rest. And what also is helpful is knowing your other planetary placements. Then you can listen to those signs as well for additional messages. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump right into this reading for October of 2020. And let's go ahead and calibrate these cards to the astrological sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. And ask our angels, guides, and ancestors for any love messages for Libra for the month of October 2020. Spirit, what love messages do you have for Libra for the month of October 2020? Spirit, what love messages do you have for Libra for the month of October 2020? One more time. Spirit, what love messages do you have for Libra for the month of October 2020? Okay, and I'm going to split these into 3 stacks. Okay, now the card on the bottom of the deck is the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, it was reversed. I don't read reversals. I read more of the traditional style, how it was done originally. Okay, a lot of readers do and a lot of readers don't, and I'm one that doesn't. Okay, so the Page of Pentacles is the overall energy for this reading. Now, as we go through your spread, I'm going to show you how this Page of Pentacles is going to relate to the different cards that come up in your reading. Now, the pages are about communication. Now, there may be someone that is an earth sign that you are waiting eagerly to hear from, and maybe that communication is going to come through. It might also be pertaining to money or a new job. And yes, this is, I love reading, but there's always that opportunity to meet new love and romantic partners in our workplace or associated through different aspects of our career. Okay, now for those of you who are new here, I do 4 rows. Now the first row pertains to you, what you might have been going through in the recent past, things you are currently dealing with, and things that are coming towards you. The second row is the same thing, only it's for twin flame, soulmate, karmic partner, divine counterpart. This could be an ex you still feel really, really tied to and drawn to. Maybe you want to reconcile. This might even be somebody brand new in your life. However, no matter what your current relationship status is, generally it is the person that is on your mind the most, the one you're thinking about when you wake up in the morning, and that last person you're thinking about when you go to sleep at night. And the last column is the probable outcome. And I say probable because knowing what energies are around you and going to be an influence, you can be ready for them if you don't like what the outcome is, to counter them and maybe guide your destiny in a different direction. Okay, now I just laid out 2 cards in each of the 4 rows. I'm going to do this 2 more times for a grand total of 24 cards. So by the time we get to the end of the reading, we'll have a pretty good idea about what's going on for the month of October. Now for you, we have the 6 of Cups as well as the 9 of Cups, and this does show me that you do have love and romance on your mind. You might have been in a position where you're very, very comfortable where you're at. You enjoy your own company. A lot of people don't like being alone, but you kind of the Nine of Cups talks about kind of being set in your ways, you know, getting so comfortable that you don't realize that, yeah, there's still one more cup for you to grasp. And the Six of Cups speaks about those soulmate relationships. Now, this is possibly somebody that you already know. It could be somebody from your past. It could be somebody that you know, circle of friends or something, somebody that you know you've gotten a glimpse of before sometime in your past, but you never really got to know that person. Okay, like they could be a friend of a friend or whatever, but that could be somebody maybe you went to school with when you were a child, just somebody that you have some type of little connection already that exists with them. But when the two of you connect, it's like you could just sit up all night long talking, that you just have that kind of connection with this person. All right, now when you get to your partner's column, we have that Seven of Cups. And you know, the Seven of Cups talks about that overindulgence, that dabbling in many different cups here. Each cup holds a different type of treasure for this man, and he's looking at them and he wants them all, and he's having a really hard time choosing. In order to achieve this Ten of Cups status, if you know you're right here with your Nine of Cups, and then you have your Six of Cups that's coming in order to achieve that Ten of Cups status, you're going to have to make a decision about, am I going to keep playing the field, or am I going to choose one in order to have this? And I'm leaning towards the fact that you're wanting that long-term situation. Even though you might be comfortable just where you at, you might have grown set in your ways, you still have that feeling that you want to you know, have that sacred union. All right, now in your obstacles and challenges, you have the Fool as well as the Eight of Cups. Now the Eight of Cups, you can see that he's walking away, he's in pursuit of something better, and that certainly goes along with the Fool, where the Fool is taking off on their own journey and starting all over, and no matter what the adventure is, they're ready for it. They are oblivious to anything that can completely go wrong, because they're so optimistic that, you know, nothing's going to go wrong. They're just going to just take off and go on their way. Now a lot of times, because of previous hurts that you've had, you will shut down relationships before they even really and truly have a chance. So where you may be wanting to start a new relationship, at the same time you're thinking about wanting to walk away from them. Now these two cards are in your obstacles and challenges, your fears and anxieties. These are the things that you hold inside yourself and you think about, and they prevent you from moving forward and doing the things that you want to do in order to achieve, like phobias and fears. So don't let your fear of you know, intimacy and closeness keep you from pursuing what it is that ultimately would make you the happiness. You may find that you have a water sign that is entering your life. This would be your Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio influences. And if you do, this is someone that is like really, really sentimental and focused on love and happiness and emotional things like that. But they also require a lot of, you know, the same thing in return from you. Now, with you carrying around these past hurts from yourself, where you are constantly thinking about, hey, this is too deep, I gotta leave, I gotta get out of here. The Ten of Wands is telling me that it's time for you to put those burdens down and to move on from that. So this could be possibly what you need to move on from, not that you need to move away from brand new love that's coming in for you. This has to do with putting down those burdens, that baggage, you know, that you don't need to bring into a new relationship. All right, now in your column, the second little set here, we have the Hanged Man as well as the Ace of Wands. In your partner's column, we have that Five of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. In your obstacles and challenges, you have Nine of Pentacles and the Devil. And in the outcome, we have Temperance as well as the King of Cups. All right, so let's get through these right here. All right, so this Hanged Man, you know, you're really, really wanting to pursue this thing and have a great outcome from it. But if you don't put these burdens down, and if you keep setting yourself up for failure, like you're not even giving it a chance, you're going to find that you're going to be stuck repeating the same patterns and repeating the same patterns and never really being successful in love. In order to be successful in love and make this new connection with this soulmate that's come into your life, you've got to be able to put that down. There's no way that it's going to work unless you do not carry the hurts from the past with you on your journey into the new future. And this could very possibly be where this Page of Pentacles that is the predominant energy for this reading is speaking up about those things. Going ahead and making yourself vulnerable, putting yourself out there and letting your new partner know what you expect from the relationship, what you require from the relationship. It does make yourself vulnerable, but at the same time, you can find out early on if they are the kind of person that is going to be able to communicate that back to you and be able to provide those things for you, rather than get into a relationship where you are with somebody who absolutely is not spiritually or emotionally mature enough to be able to provide those things with you. Because what happens is you will find yourself being neglected and, basically left out, and you find yourself dependent on, like codependent on your partner's response. Now, they may respond, but it might not be the way that you want them to respond. And this is an opportunity for you to learn that everybody speaks love in a different language, and they may communicate love completely different than what you expect. So that's when you have these talks about what type of security it is that you need in your life. Okay. Now, we have the Devil as well as the Nine of Pentacles in your obstacles and challenges, fears and anxieties. So again, we have this codependency that's popping its little ugly head right here. That's making you feel like, you're having to try super extra hard to constantly keep your partner's attention, or to get the things to get them to respond the way that you want them to respond. And that's not a good thing. The healthy thing to do is just to let things grow naturally, to keep focused on your relationship and to nurture it. And then you will be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor and all the hard work that you're putting into your relationship. Now, when we get to your outcome, we have Temperance as well as this King of Cups. Now, we were just talking about possible water signs. So with the King, this tells me that this is a more mature energy in the relationship that this person's going to have, whether they are male or female, no matter what gender you are or what gender you date. There's no gender in the tarot. It's about those energies. So with this King of Cups, the Queen of Cups is going to be a little more sentimental and emotional, and maybe be allow her emotions and feelings like that to distract her. Now, the King of Cups is going to be able to be emotional and sentimental and not have such hurt feelings or be distracted like that. You're going to find that this relationship very, very balanced. You see this Temperance angel here exchanging the water back and forth between the cups, so that it is absolutely more balanced. This new person, now, I'm a Libra. I have never really found a great balance between myself and another Cancer. I have Cancer friends, but Cancer romances, Pisces romances, Scorpio romances have never really worked out great for me. But I might not, that doesn't matter, and it doesn't mean you should have to listen to that, because the ones I've met, it also depends on those other planetary placements that we're dealing with. When we are with individual people, I may not have met the right water sign yet, okay? I might not have met the one that has the exact placements that would be compatible with me, okay? So we have this Ace of Pentacles and the Five of Swords, and the partners column, we have the Tower as well as the King of Wands. And in the obstacles and challenges, you have the Six of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. And in the outcome, we have Justice as well as the Queen of Pentacles. So it may look like, you know, you might try on this new water sign for starters, for, you know, getting your feet wet, so to speak, and getting back out there in the dating pool as, you know, our society is opening a little bit. Maybe dates or something that people can engage in again. Okay, but you might find that, you know, it's causing you to feel a little overwhelmed or a little nitpicky. You being an air sign, sometimes these water signs, and you know, like I said, I have a lot of really good friends that are. I just have never been able to make a romance work. You will find yourself annoyed. You'll find yourself picking, and then enters this Ace of Pentacles. So you may find yourself being offered love and an opportunity that involves an air sign, which is going to be a little more grounding for you. It's going to be someone that can offer that little bit extra security and that grounding that air signs need desperately. Okay, so you have the Tower and then you have the King of Wands. You have a lot of opportunities that are coming in here. And you know, earlier in this column, we had that Seven of Cups. Okay, so this is foretelling of the fact that there is going to be a lot of new people coming around who you've gotten their attention, and they are all, you know, fascinated by you and want to be with you. And you have this King of Wands. So this King of Wands, it might be, you can read this two ways. You can make it where it's triggering that player mentality in you, and yes, you want to indulge and you want to see everybody, and you don't really want that commitment like we were talking about when you had that 10 of Wands, because you're afraid that if you commit to that one, then it possibly you could be hurt, because you have had things in your past that have completely fallen apart and have hurt you. Okay, now when we get to your obstacles and challenges, we have the Knight of Pentacles as well as the Six of Wands. So definitely you know, you're warming up to this earth sign. They are taking it kind of slow. They don't want to scare you away or sneak up on you with this love. But when we have the Six of Wands alongside with this, it's really beginning to give you the idea that you can have love again in your life, and you can you know, be successful in this, that it's not something that you have to be afraid of. It's something that you absolutely can look forward to. So when we have the Justice along with this Queen of Pentacles, and just like I said before, whether you're male or female, whether the person you are dating is male or female, it's about those energies. So definitely this is making you feel more secure and more grounded and more solid, and able to focus on that particular energy that your partner is giving off, and you're able to absorb some of that energy and be more grounded from it. And it's going to enable you to make that decision about you know, which new love is it going to be that you choose. I have an idea that it's most likely going to be an earth sign that you will pair up with or find the most happiness with. Now, and again, it could be somebody that's a completely different sign, but just have a lot of earth in their chart. Okay, so that is your reading for October 2020, and I hope you guys enjoyed that, and happy birthday to all Libras. I just had my birthday yesterday, but the thing is, I will be here every week to do your little weekly updates and things like that. So be sure to check back here as we go on through the month. All right, guys, I love you, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.